Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of All Things Logistics with me, Jewel Williams, your host. And I want to give a big shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting this channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And I want to definitely ask you to subscribe, support this channel so that I can continue to bring you valuable information about all things logistics. So today, I had a request, and the request was talking about the ports, more information about the ports. So the next few videos, I'm going to be going into some details about how to get your business set up if you want to do business with the ports. Now, I used to, as a driver, I made sure I had all my licensing. I had a hazmat. I had triples and doubles. I could pull tankers, and I still have my CDL. I just don't drive anymore. So these are all the first pieces of getting yourself set up when you want to do business with the port, making sure you have your licenses in place. Now, I'm going to skip ahead because one of the things that you're going to need if you're going to do business with the port is what's called a TWIC card. So let's get into this. So I'm talking about the port of Savannah, Georgia. The Georgia Port Authority is what it's called, GPA. And this port is kicking out a lot of volume. They've got a big expansion plan going on, which tells me that the port is positioning itself to make sure that they're ready to do business. So you want to make sure you're ready too. Now, based on their latest release, they're claiming they're going to spend close to $14 billion over the next 12 years. That averages out to about $1,166,000 plus dollars per year, about $92,000 per month. You want a piece of that? You need to be getting ready, making sure you're positioned to do such a thing. So, what is a TWIC card and why would you need one? Well, according to Google, the Transportation Worker Identification Credential, also known as a TWIC card, is required by the Maritime Transportation Security Act for workers who need access to secure areas of the nation's maritime facilities and vessels. Now, I had a TWIC card when I was driving over the road because you do need one. Even if you're picking up from the rail yard, you also needed a TWIC card. And they're basically to make sure that those that are entering these safe spaces are clear through background checks. So I wanted to get some more detail. Who is TSA? And TSA is a transportation securities agency, I believe, is what this stands for. I was trying to find, here we go, about. So, okay. So basically, this is a government organization. And this looks like it was formed because of some of the things that happened on September 11th, 2001. So it goes on. I'm not going to read all this, but this is basically the origin and the history. So if you come to this website and you're looking to figure out, well, what is a TWIC card? How do I get started? Because you can type in tsa.gov and it'll take you there. So if you want to find out about the TWIC card, you want to go to the index up here in the top right-hand corner where I just clicked. You want to click on that A to Z index. Then you want to come over here under T. Click T. You want to scroll down to the bottom and you'll see TWIC, TWIC card and reader technology. So those are links you want. So I've already clicked on that. And this is how you would go about applying for a TWIC card. And it gives some details about the Transportation Worker Identification Card, also known as TWIC, is required by Maritime Transportation Security Act for workers who need access to secure areas of the nation's maritime facilities and vessels. TSA conducts a security threat assessment background check to determine a person's eligibility and issues the credentials. U.S. citizen and immigrants in certain immigration categories may apply for the credential. Most mariners licensed by the U.S. Coast Guard also require credentials. Regarding card usage and facility access requirements, please contact U.S. Coast Guard. So this is how to apply. Now, real quick, let me get this a little bit bigger here so you guys can read this. There you go. You make sure you guys can see this. So it talks here how you can contact them right here at this number, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you come over to the website, you're going to have an option to apply online. You can renew online. You have to schedule an appointment. Find an application center, replace a card. Now, when I did mine, I was in Florida, so I had to go down to Florida, get my fingerprints done and all that good stuff. Now, it started, of course, with your application. You want to complete that, schedule your appointment. There's your phone numbers. They'll do walk-ins, but appointments preferred. Then you're going to visit a TWIC application center, provide required documents, be fingerprinted and take a facial photo, bring your current U.S. passport or a driver's license and birth certificate, and then see other applicable documents. You're going to pay a non-refundable fee, valid for 5 years, with a credit card, money order, company check, or certified cashier's check. So for new applicants, it's $125.25. That was about what it was back then. And then they have here a new applicant reduced rate. Now it has an asterisk right over here. And it says down here, to be eligible for the reduced rate, you must present a valid driver's license with a hazardous materials endorsement or a free and secure trade card. Please note, if you select the reduced rate, your new TWIC card would be valid for 5 years from the chosen document's issuance date. So if you've already got your hazmat, hey, that's a big bonus that it's already taken off some money. You've got an in-person renewal, $125.25, online renewal, $117.25, replacement card, $60. So eligibility, they talk about you. You may apply if you are U.S. citizen, lawful permanent residents, naturalized citizens, and goes on here. Applicants may be ineligible due to incomplete or false application information, disqualifying criminal offenses, and other factors. So this is definitely a good link to look into. And if you click on that, it'll talk about some of the disqualifying offenses and factors. I would definitely, just make sure that you don't fall into those categories before you go spending your money to get this application done, because you really don't want to outlay all this cost and in turn, like they said, it's non-refundable. And here's some FAQ, like, can a TWIC card be confiscated or taken from an individual by employer? Can I apply for a TWIC with a non-binary gender, so forth, that kind of stuff? How can I go to work, gain access to the facility while waiting for my replacement card? How can I make an appointment? How can I request a replacement? All these are good questions. Now, the purpose of me starting with this is because it doesn't make any sense to get yourself situated, ready to go into the port, talk about all these business models, and you don't have the baseline set up. So if you are interested in doing work with the port, any port, whether that be a port of New York, port of Los Angeles, port of Georgia, Savannah, whatever the case may be, it is a maritime controlled environment. And to get access to that environment, you're going to need a TWIC card before you can pull trailers from the port or the rail yard. So if you're interested in this type of stuff, great. I'm going to have the next videos. We're going to go into, once you get yourself set up, looking at yourself being set up with the chassis, making sure you've got the right equipment to be set up, making sure you know who to go to when you're ready to put your name down and say, give me some trailers. Okay. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. And just a reminder that it's free to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell and give this video a like if you enjoyed this content. And I will return tomorrow with more content for you to help you be successful as you're out here making this money, driving those trucks. All right. Be safe. Talk to you later. Bye.